Hey, what's going on? Back with another vid. Y'all know, y'all know it's gonna be fire. First of all, y'all see Old Faithful. Y'all see the work put in. Y'all see me, the cap to the front. I ain't even snap styling with it to the back. Y'all know it's gonna be fire. Plus, it's a twofer, two in one day. Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever platform you seeing this video on. Y'all already know the whole spiel. But basically, I had another thought I wanted to share real quick. As I was leaving work, I had a thought, and it was simple. And it said, I was just reflecting on this past week, and just even over the last couple of years, but mainly this week because it started out rough for me. Um, and I've been chronicling it in the last couple of videos as far as, the insight that I've gained from them. But it started out pretty rough, and I transmuted it and flipped it, and I'm back, and I feel much better now than when I initially went in. But what I have learned and what I have observed about growing pains and just going through the process, trusting the process, is that, like I said, when we set out with a desire, intention, or a goal, we think that it's going to be from point A to point B. It's going to be unicorns, lilies, and roses. No opposition, just the manifestation of our desire and life happily ever after. But it's like immediately, or soon after you set out on that path, you are immediately met with resistance in some form or of another. And sometimes it's multiple, back to back, but you're met with resistance. And so what I've been learning, but what was highlighted to me is that looking back in hindsight, we always know that hindsight is 2020. That I learned more from my losses. I won't say losses. I'll call them lessons. But what we perceive as loss, I learned more from those than I do my wins. Like, for instance, I had an intention at the beginning of this week, and just really at a crossroads, and got some decisions to make just really progress and to just go to my next level, but it's going to require sacrifice. So just really wrestling with that and just going back and forth between the conscious mind, logical mind, and really just foresight and vision and imagination. It's just really life being life, just being at a crossroads. And so I'm dealing with that, and feeling like I failed in the decision that I made, and I really started to kind of beat up on myself and was hard on myself. But now coming out on the other side of it, having transmuted it and used it and seen it from a different perspective, I've learned more now here at the end of the week than I did when I first ventured off at the beginning. And had I got what I desired initially without going through the resistance, then I would still have those things that are in me that I talked about in previous videos, just as far as the resistance, the doubt, self limiting beliefs, fear, just those things that are in us that don't come into the surface until we are challenged or until we face resistance, like I talked about reality being a mirror. And so if things were to go right for us 24/7, it would actually do more harm for us than good, because that's not what we were here for. We opted and we came here willingly to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to be immersed in the human experiences with all of its ups and downs. And of course, not consciously in this mind and body that we have, but we knew what we were getting into before we got here, but it was from a different perspective. And so it looked different than how it is now, being immersed in this full human experience. But we opted to come here, and it is for growth, and growth requires resistance and it requires challenge. If we were to get 24/7, like I said, everything that we desired, the health, the wealth, the success, just everything, just the true desires, and even those desires on a whim, it would be like a diet just full of like junk food and candy and sweets and sugar. Just pour sugar down our mouth. Just give us everything that we want. It would rot in our teeth and it would destroy us. You cannot survive on a diet like that. Barely in moderation is it good for you, but it's not good, And so it's in the challenge, it's in the resistance, it's in the contrast that life provides that shows us not only the good side of us, but it shows us the chinks in the armor and things that need to be refined so that we can strengthen those areas and integrate it and come out much better on the other side. A greater knowledge of who we are really, what we're capable of, and just knowledge and confidence and power and authority like never before. We learn so much, and so I'm like, every opportunity where things don't go your way, or minor inconveniences, or even major life challenges and trials and real life crises, like life happens. And so I don't ever want to diminish or downplay it, but I do want to challenge myself first, and then I'm extending that challenge out to everyone who hears this, for us to look at life from a different perspective, panoramic view, and look at it from insight. Get outside of yourself and get outside of this human experience and see things as the opportunity that they provide. What we perceive as bad or good, get outside of that realm, period, and just see things as they are, panoramically and holistically. And so, like I said, just looking, I'm grateful. I can truly say that I'm great. I'm so grateful because um, it's like every time you learn and you come out on the other side of challenges, it's like you can feel the weightiness and the substance and the glory that's added to you on the inside, and you can feel it. And I'm sure that those on the outside can see it. You know, it's just something about that just radiates on us and from inside of us. But again, it starts intrinsically, and it's all about navigating this life, just navigating this life experience, this human experience, I like to call it, from a panoramic view, and embracing all of it and not despising any of it, and truly being grateful and thankful for it all. So I don't want to start rambling, you know. I just wanted it to be nice and sweet, short, sweet, and concise, but valuable. Like, share, comment, subscribe, give me your feedback, questions, etc. And like I said, until next time, peace.